Amazing one day, Tabitha. It's great. Thank you for for that exclusive briefing. It was quite brief this afternoon with the lawyers there. Just before we get in plunge into our conversation this evening, we're going to talk on the BBC fraud again. I understand Barrister Mbisi and myself tackled it a little bit on Monday, but we'll have enough time to go through every phase of it. We'll begin by really trying to find out. We know why, but we rhetorically would like to let the world understand what is happening, the truth about the war in Amazonia, who are the masterminds of this war, the manipulation that is sponsored by the Cameroon military, and all of that. So if you look at what's happening with those in Fako right there, right now, if you look at what is happening in them, if they could ambush a military tanker and neutralize in Bamenda and everywhere, and you, a father in Southern Cameroon, you're sending your child to go and write an exam on a day that has been announced as a lockdown. What you're doing is suicide. And you have nobody to blame. If you're thinking that you're going to help Cameroon to accuse separatists, you would have been in the grave. So it's not wise. Here's the fact that is known by the world. On the ground, precisely in the southern Cameroon, what they call the north and the southwest, there are two authorities. You have the colonial authority, that means Biya's government and his government administrators, his military in the southern Cameroon, which is considered by the people of southern Cameroon, and that can be justified by international law as an illegal, as an intruder in the southern Cameroons. And then you have the legitimate that has been oppressed through the sponsorship of France, is on exile as an authority. Whether or not you are loyal to either of these authorities, the fact be told is that these authorities do exist in southern Cameroons. So what then is the deal? If you're in the southern Cameroons right now and you do not have the means to flee, you have one option: to employ the neutrality policy. Stay neutral. You must not talk. You must not take a side, either by your words or your actions. At any time, you do what is instructed. Listen, when there's a lockdown, like Commander Willie said last week, let those who have arms go out. If you're going out, you're putting yourself in harm's way. You're making yourself a military target. You're saying, because the Amazonian State Army is out there with guns, real weapons. Whether you like it or not, they are there. And Biya, to make sure he gains ascendancy and impose the Franco-Cameroon hegemony and the invasion in the land, they're also there. There is war, whether you like it or not. So if you choose to go out, what you're saying is that I have what it takes to defend myself. Because from the side of La République du Cameroon, and I know they have already planned, we have intelligence, that the reason why they strategically made it that way is so that they're going to kill you and then blame it on the Amazonian fighters. Their whole idea is to paint this effort of the people of southern Cameroon to gain justice as a terrorist movement. And you're going to be used as the guinea pig of that failed experiment. Be wise. Stay at home. Don't go out. In fact, the GCE board in Boya will be obliged to reschedule if nobody attends. They will have to do it. Well, the government has a policy. I want to amplify it. The lawyers have just said it. The policy is, if you, the parent of the child, so that you are not blaming the government for stopping your children from going to school. If you think it's safe for you, send your child. But if you know it's not, and then you will be accountable for it, don't come and emotionally blackmail anybody, because you had a choice, but you choose the one that shows that you're provoking the people of the Southern Cameroons. Now, if you go out to write the exam on the day that those enablers at the GCE board have made, what you are saying is that you are in line with Biya to continue the oppression in Ambazonia. And what does that mean? Those who have picked up weapons on the side of Ambazonia, they have taken the responsibility to pledge their lives to defend you. They will try to enforce it. They will try to tell Biya, listen, you do not have authority here. And you might just meet a bullet. Not even the Geneva Convention will criticize them, because law, the interpretation and application is there. If you are there as a civilian, on a day, you will be shot down. And the defense, let me tell you what the defense will be. The defense is that maybe you were an informant of La République du Cameroon. That's the defense. Because the truth is, La République du Cameroon sends civilians that will go out to attack the Ambazonian army. So the Ambazonian army, once you are a suspect or a target, the same thing the Cameroon army is doing. There's a video I'm going to show you shortly. Moja targeting civilians. Cameroon army threatens civilians, kills them, imprisons them as a strategy of war. When they realize that you could be an Ambazonian fighter or an informant of an Ambazonian fighter, they kill you. Because if they don't kill you and you are an Ambazonian fighter or an informant of an Ambazonian fighter, you're going to have them killed. Let me inform you, the Ambazonian State Army, if they find you at a place where it's going to jeopardize their security, they will kill you. So be wise. It is not Tarh Paddy King. I'm not any of their commanders. In fact, I don't know what is happening. I'm just reporting it. And I'm advising you. They will kill you if you defy the lockdown. Not because I ordered them to do so, but because it's the right thing to do. The right thing for them to do so that they are protected. If you are placed in their position, some of you are so selfish, you cannot pick up weapons to protect somebody. Nobody is forcing you to pick up weapons. But we're saying that protect at least your life by staying at home. When you feel it is safe, go out. If somebody comes into your home and shoots you, that will make sense. Now the world can criticize that person for entering a house and killing a civilian. But that a civilian chooses to go out when they have been notified that there will be bullets crossing in the air, forget you. Even in heaven, God will blame you. You will be slapped by the angels for coming ahead of time. Jesus already paid the price. So you don't have to go and sacrifice your life. Be wise.